You like the spider pig layout? Uh, it's yeah. I mean, the only thing that stands out a lot to me is that I feel like I know the city a little bit because I if there's one game that I'm absolutely obsessed with is GTA San Andreas, and it looks like Las Venturas, so it's that strikes a chord with me. You know, I'm looking at the hotels and I'm like, oh hell yeah. Oh gosh, with a donation. The Vegas is closest one you'll get to an oval in Formula One. Yeah, I mean, yeah, looks like Indianapolis with a few extra bits, you know? Good morning, Sven. Gleisner. Russell to take pole, any odds? I mean, Russell was pretty quick when it came to FP3, but we'll have to see if that is transitive to the rest of the stuff that we've been seeing. To um, I mean, the Ferraris, the Aston Martins, the Red Bulls have had a lot of pace, and FP3 they were kind of nowhere, but it's because they were doing some long runs and some race runs, not any quali runs anymore. So we're gonna have to see. I honestly think it's gonna be a little tough for Mercedes to be any good, like for front first two rows. But we'll see. I mean, we never know. Honestly, we never know. 2,400 for a 3-day pass in the bleachers is Larry Marbeck. It's a lot. It's a very expensive. It's a very expensive pass. This one. Ryan, start your own channel. I have one. It's called Ryan F1, and it's completely abandoned because I don't have the time to take care of it. Honestly, I have got no time to throw into a channel right now. I mean, with university, with work, with the streams, with all the other stuff that I do apart from this, it's a tough one. But yeah, qualifying is underway, and we already have a few drivers out on track. We have Logan Sargent. Oh, look, that's Gordon Ramsay. Um, and Rod Stewart. Nice, nice. So we have Logan Sargent, Sergio Perez, Valtteri Bottas, Kevin Magnussen, Nico Hulkenberg, Esteban Ocon, Johan Yu, Carlos Sainz, Yuki Tsunoda, Pierre Gasly, and Daniel Ricciardo already out on the circuit. Kevin Magnussen's making his way through turn 13. And yeah, we have 17 minutes left pretty much, or well, 16 and a half of this Q1 session. Sainz, Leclerc, and Norris just joining the pack. Rod Stewart and Gordon Ramsay, yeah. Rod Stewart is out there as well. Let's see, Oscar Piastri comes out as well. Kevin Magnussen is making his way through the final corner right now to start his first time lap around this extremely fast US circuit. Yeah, I mean, the scale of the circuit is hard to convey unless you see the cars racing on it. It looks pretty pretty short, pretty small when you're looking at the layout and such, but honestly, it's quite long. I don't know if it's one of the longest. Well, it's maybe one of the longest circuits we have when it comes to just kilometers. Hey Paula, hey Jose, how are you guys? Oh Jose, it was your birthday? Of course, it was your birthday last time out. You told us, of course. Happy birthday, brother. Track temperature's a chilly 17 degrees. Yeah, it's gonna be a big if drivers can get the tires on. But yeah, so far Russell, Verstappen, Albon, Alonso, Hamilton, and Stroll have not come out yet. Oh, just as I say that Stroll comes out. There's 15 minutes left to go at the from the session. As Kevin Magnussen is going to be the first driver, I think, to set a lap time here. Oscar Piastri going really slow through 14 and into 15. Everyone is on track. No, not everyone. There's 5 guys that are still in the pit. Well, yeah, 5 guys. So a 1:35.968. That is our first qualifying time here in the Grand Prix, and that's being set by by Kevin Magnussen. Nico Hülkenberg comes across the line to go behind them, and then we're gonna get Daniel Ricciardo in 4th place. Oh, that's a very slow time. Zhou Guanyu goes 3rd fastest. Valtteri Bottas just goes 2nd fastest, pushes his teammate down to P4. And let's see, Logan Sargent, yeah, another, I don't think it's a representative time. 17 seconds off the pace. Daniel Ricciardo's 9 seconds off the pace. Ocon as well, 9 seconds off the pace. And Gasly is 7.9 seconds off the pace. So those are the guys who have stopped pushing at the end of the lap and are looking to go for another fast lap there. Alonso is coming out, yeah, and so is Max Verstappen. Sergio Perez, it's the fastest time so far with a 1:35.323. That's over 6 tenths of a second faster than Kevin Magnussen's time, as Carlos Sainz goes only 4th fastest there. Yuki Tsunoda with another non-representative time, as Charles Leclerc tops the timing sheets by half a second almost from Sergio Perez there. Charles Leclerc with his Ferrari with a 1:34.898. Lando Norris sets the 3rd fastest time of the session. Half a second, just over half a second off Leclerc's time, with Oscar Piastri now going 4th fastest. Carlos Sainz, not a very good lap. 1.4 seconds off his teammate is not what you want to see in qualifying when you want to secure the front row. So there's probably going to be a great improvement there when it comes to Carlos Sainz's time. Now looking at Logan Sargent as he comes through turn 16. Oh my god. I'm so tired. P7 for Danny Rick as he comes across the line. 1.4 seconds off the pace. Logan Sargent looking pretty quick. P2 for him as Esteban Ocon improves all the way up into 4th. Fastest Pierre Gasly goes up into 7th behind both of the Mercedes. Yeah, last night I went out. I didn't come too late. I mean, I was in bed at like 1 a.m., but still, yeah, having to wake up at 4:30 is a tough one. Sargent doing pretty well today. Yeah, I mean it's the bald eagle. What the fuck is a kilometer aura that kind of pushes him a little bit further, you know? So everyone is out on the track right now. Stroll just set a non-representative time down in 15th place. That I think was an. Is he pushing right now? Yep, he is pushing right now. He was a warm-up lap, and now they are going for a push lap. Yeah, Lance Stroll. They're doing an extra warm-up lap. I think it's because of the track temperature to get everything up to snuff before the time lap. As Max Verstappen goes 2nd fastest, 1/10 of a second almost behind Leclerc's Ferrari. But talking about Leclerc's Ferrari, he is improving through the first sector. I wouldn't be surprised yet. That's a purple first sector. Kevin Magnussen goes all the way up into 4th place. As yeah, I think Leclerc looking for a second purple sector as well. Nico Hülkenberg moves all the way up into 8th place, splitting both of the McLarens right now. Let's see, on board with Leclerc through turn 12 into 13. That's Zhou and Yu up into 8th place. Valtteri Bottas up into 5th place. So track evolution is a real factor right here. Carlos Sainz setting the fastest second sector time, as Leclerc sets now the fastest second sector time, over 6 tenths of a second improvement on his previous lap right now, as he's coming through the third sector right now, through the back straight into turn 14 right now. Oh, that's Carlos Sainz. Oh yeah, that was Carlos Sainz into 14. Now Leclerc is into 14. Okay. 10 minutes left to go to the session, as let's see, Leclerc tops the timing sheets. Oh, Carlos Sainz tops the timing sheet, sorry, and Leclerc goes across the line very shortly. And yeah, 7 tenths of a second advantage. Oh wow, that's a big gap compared to his teammate. And well, that's P3 Max Verstappen, almost a second off the pace right now. Let's see, Stroll only good for 14th fastest as Oscar Piastri goes up into 6th place with McLaren. Right now we are looking at Danny Rick, Yuki Tsunoda, Fernando Alonso, Alex Albon, George Russell, and Lewis Hamilton going for fast laps. I don't think Russell and Hamilton did not set a representative lap time. Oh, Norris complaining he got blocked by one of the alphas, I think, and that's Oscar Piastri going extremely close to the wall. They're brushing it, not enough to make any damage to the wall, but enough to make a zero gap there between the tire and the wall, of course. So we are now on board with Fernando Alonso as he comes across the start-finish line, goes fourth fastest. So only slower than the Ferraris and Max Verstappen and ahead of Logan Sargent. Let's see Alex Albon how he can do across turn 14 he goes. Let's see the a box office exit. What's wrong with you, Crofty? Sorry. Alonso, great time. Yes, a great time indeed. And let's see right now what can Albon do. Albon improving on Alonso's time. The Williams P4 and P6 right now in qualifying, ahead of the Astons, ahead of the McLarens, ahead of one of the Red Bulls as well. Looking extremely quick as Lando Norris finally manages to get some to get to grips with the car, to get to grips with the track, and setting the third fastest time of the session as Sergio Perez improves up into second place. Lewis Hamilton is up into third right now. Yeah, so people are starting to finally click with the circuit. Norris, Hamilton, Perez, all of them moving up in the timing sheets as Russell does not really seem to be improving. I don't think he's going to be setting a good lap time here, honestly. Gotta blow my nose. The moment you've all been waiting for. Oh, we're looking at Alonso, but we have Stroll's timing sheet under there. Yeah, there we go. Trumpet solo, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on in there today. As long as just your noise, yeah, I mean, what else could it be? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be blowing my load here if that's what you're asking. 6 minutes left to the end of the session. That's true, Jose, as we are now on board with Oscar Piastri going through the back straight with the RS wide open. Russell's lap time has been deleted for track limits at turn 8. So Russell drops down to 20th place right now. That's a lot of slipstreams for Oscar Piastri there. He's taking advantage as much as he can from those slipstreams, and let's see. Oh yeah, he was starting a fast lap. So yeah, right now Piastri not looking that good right now. Russell though, all the way up into P5, so his lap time deleted. Not much of a worry for him. Up into fifth place for him, 2 places down on his teammate, which is pretty good honestly. Keichu, how are you, bro? Verstappen improves all the way up into second place, but someone who seems to be untouchable here seems to be Leclerc, still holding over a tenth of a second improvement there to second place in P1 with 5 minutes left to go to the end of this session. Let's see, Alonso's going for a fast lap right now. So is Logan Sargent. So is Kevin Magnussen. So is Carlos Sainz. And so is Alex Albon. So there's a lot of people looking to improve here as Carlos Sainz gets a purple first sector Sargent, Leclerc gets a purple second sector right now. Is that Stroll? In a billboard? That's weird. Thought I saw Stroll there. Alex Albon all the way up into 7th place. Right now, it seems like Zhou, Ricardo, Hülkenberg, Gasly, and Tsunoda are the ones that have to be worried with 4 minutes left to go to the session. A Sargent improves up into 3rd place. Carlos Sainz tops the timing sheets once again, with Charles Leclerc, I think, looking to improve greatly on that time. Yes, he does. Over 2/10 of a second faster than his teammate with a 133.617 for the Monegasque driver. Sainz not bad, no, but Leclerc's just out of this world. Sergeant P4, yeah, it's pretty good. Well, Kevin Magnussen's also looking quite well. Up into yeah P4. Oh, Norris's lap time has been deleted for exceeding track limits at turn 8. As Nico Hulkenberg now sets the 4th fastest lap time. Alonso can only do 8th fastest. That's not really good. Zhou can only manage to escape briefly, going up into 14th place as Gasly sets the 4th fastest time. Bottas goes 5th fastest, as we're now on board with Gasly getting a lot of oversteer there. A lot of understeer, sorry. Going pretty wide. But his lap time's already been set, so he is good with that. 2.5 minutes remaining to this session. We're now looking at Yuki Tsunoda, the guy in P20 ahead of his team, behind his teammate, sorry, Daniel Ricciardo, who's in P19. Then it's Lance Stroll, then it's Oscar Piastri, and then it's Zhou Guanyu in 16th place. So far, of course. The Alphas were looking quite good. The Alfa Romeos were looking quite good in practice, what we were seeing. But yeah, I mean, looks like today it's a whole different ball game. I mean, Alonso's a second off the pace when he was looking like he could be challenging for a podium. Oh, the Alphas have the Gundams there. Oh, the Gundams look so good. They're so cool. They're so cool. Let's see. We're now looking at Stroll. Oof, almost touching the wall. 1 centimeter close to the wall there on exit. On I think that was turn 8. Oh, or 14. May have been 14. A bit of a late braking at the end of the start of the straight there. But yeah, it was compromising when it came to his line, and yeah, that really cost him. He's down. He's down in P18. I'm struggling, guys. Magnus in purple sector 1. I am not seeing that here. Oh yes. Oh yes, I am. Magnus in purple sector 1. Yeah, that's a lot. Nice. We're not looking at Piastri and Albon. Neither of them seem to be improving much. Russell's time has been deleted for exceeding track limits. So Russell, where is he right now? Drops down to 13th place. Well, no, I think he was in 13th place. It was an old lap that was deleted. But yeah, Piastri 17th right now. Not really seem to be improving here. Two yellow sectors, and it's not really looking to be good enough. Yellow flag on the first and second sectors. What's going on there? Yuki Tsunoda. Oh, Yuki Tsunoda into turn 5. And that may be the end of qualifying if he cannot get it back. Yes, he can. He could get it back. But I think that compromised Stroll and Bottas's lap. So we may see Stroll out of qualifying. One guy that is sure to be out of qualifying is Oscar Piastri, who has not been able to set a competitive enough lap time. P17 is going to be for him. Hamilton improves all the way up into 6th place right now. Zhou Wanyu is the first guy out from the times so far, and Ocon is in great danger. Nico Hülkenberg sets the 4th fastest time. Alonso improves up into P9 as Russell goes up into 3rd place. Ricardo, Stroll, both of them improving a lot on their time. P14 for Daniel Ricciardo. Let's see what Stroll can do as he comes across the line very shortly. Gasly, Perez are going to be crossing the line as well right now. Gasly not improving. Let's see. Perez has slowed down drastically. Came into the pits then. Oh, and Stroll. Oh, Stroll P11. So he is through, and that's Norris. Norris is out. Norris has been pushed out of qualifying, so that's both of the McLarens out in Q1. Oh my, that hasn't happened in a while. P16 and P19. That's over. That's over for McLaren. And that's not good for the championship. That's seriously bad for the championship here for both of McLarens. Ocon is also out, Zhou is also out, and so is Yuki Tsunoda. So right now we have Leclerc leading from Sainz, Russell, Verstappen, Hülkenberg, Gasly, Bottas, Hamilton, Magnussen, Alonso, Stroll, Sargent, Perez, Albon, and Ricardo. And out in Q1 we have Norris, Ocon, Zhou, Piastri, and Tsunoda. Yeah, Ricardo just barely made it through. Let's see a replay of Alonso right now. What's happening there? Yeah, it's a bit of a disaster on the final corner. Oof, oof! My god! Yeah, no. That's definitely going to be investigated for impeding. Ocon and Gasly were on fast laps, and I mean, it was a wall of cars between the Red Bulls, the Alpha Tauris. Yeah, absolutely insane. Verstappen diving into turn 1. Yeah, that's gonna be, I think, SmackDown penalties there for at least one driver. Verstappen saying that Ocon is a stupid idiot, and I don't think we can disagree with that. But I think Verstappen was in the wrong here, honestly. Incident involving Hamilton, Russell, Albon, Zhou, Gasly, and Bottas noted, failing to follow race direction instructions of minimum delta time. Yeah, so there's a lot of people being investigated for that. Q1 is over right now. I don't think we can disagree with it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Perez P13, yeah, that's true. Not the best time for him between the Williams there as well. The Williams are looking quick. That's something to watch out for. So just a few minutes until we get underway. With what the fuck is that? Big arch with, oh, is that a roller coaster? No, it doesn't look like it. Honestly, no idea. Verstappen blocked Ocon. Yes, he did. Max was in the right. He made space to start it up, and Ocon cut in front in the last second. I don't. That's not how I saw it, but yeah, Yuki Tsunoda not being able to set a lap time there. Not extremely happy. 20th place for the Japanese driver. So let's see. Yeah, just a few minutes and we will get underway with Q2. So far, it's been interesting. Let's call it that. You can't cut someone off at the last second. That's dangerous. Yeah, I mean, also what's dangerous is what happened at the start of the lap with like 6 cars, the Alpine having to cut all the way across in order to not crash into them. That was also dangerous. I'm seeing the qualifying in person. It is so loud, says Earth. Ocon and Verstappen almost made contact, which didn't impress the Dutchman one bit, although it looked a bit 50-50 there with everyone wanting the same bit of the track. Yeah, I mean, it all depends on who was in front when they came across the line, and that's the guy who should be in front going into turn 1 as well. Guys, none of the Williams got eliminated. Yeah, Sargent is through. What happened to McLaren? They just weren't fast enough. I was going to go to Vegas to be there for this Grand Prix, but tickets are stupid expensive, says Jose. Yes, they are extremely expensive. But honestly, you're not missing much, buddy. Watching everyone in the city trying to sleep, it's the middle of the night. Yeah, but it's Vegas though, so it's expected. And it's not even that late. I mean, what's the time in Vegas? Is it like 12:30 or something? Turn 5 incident when Stroll will be investigated after decision for failing to slow down under yellow flags. Yeah, that's why I was worried about Stroll actually setting a good lap time there after Yuki's incident. Um, Time in Vegas. Oh, it's 12:25 a.m. in Vegas. Yeah, it's not even late. It's never late in Vegas. Yeah, that's true as well. It's never late, but the time when FP2 ends, that's definitely late. So, you do the math. The first driver out on track is Fernando Alonso, followed by Lance Stroll. Kevin Magnussen is out there as well, next in front of Daniel Ricciardo in, yeah, the fourth car out. Then it's Nico Hulkenberg, then it's Logan Sargent. Everyone looking to come out early here. Carlos Sainz is the next one to come out. I'm scratching both my legs. I've got mosquito marks. I got absolutely destroyed by mosquitoes today. Then it's Alex Albon behind Carlos Sainz right there. The track is on the strip. The locals don't even live there, and people staying on the strip are either out drinking, gambling, or spectating. Yeah, that's true. So let's see. Leclerc, Sainz, Hulkenberg, Gasly, Magnussen, Alonso, Stroll, Sargent Perez, Albon, Ricardo are all out on the circuit, with a few more joining them as we speak. Pretty much half of, well, yeah, I mean half because 5 have been eliminated, but 5 cars are yet to come out. Those are both Russell and Hamilton, and then Verstappen and Bottas as well. Let's see, Alonso, the first driver to be starting a fast lap right now. Stroll seems to be doing quite well here as well. He's been close to Alonso through Q1. Kevin Magnussen seems to be faster than both of the Astons right now, though. Nico Hulkenberg seems to be faster than Magnussen, so it's not looking that good for the Astons so far. So far, at least. Yeah, they may get an extra installation lap here. Oh, okay, yeah, they're getting some yellow mini sectors, so we may actually see an extra installation lap here for both of the Aston Martins. Let's see, Kevin Magnussen with a purple first sector as he comes into turn 12, into 13 there, with a purple second sector as well. Yeah, looking pretty good, Kevin Magnussen. My god, the mosquito marks. They're killing me. Hate mosquitoes. I hate the summer. Absolutely despise it. Let's see, Alonso's gonna be crossing the line shortly. And that's Magnussen with the fastest time set so far. So Alonso's 8 seconds down and Stroll is 16 seconds down on Magnussen's time. So that's Carlos Sainz up into first place by 0.2 of a second. Now Alonso is pushing and Stroll is as well. Logan Sargent sets the 4th fastest time, but that's a non-representative time as well, as Leclerc sets a purple second sector right now. Alonso has the purple first sector as we speak. Leclerc P1 at 133.966. As we're now looking at Alonso going into 12 into 13 right now, improving on the second sector as well. Perez sets the fastest time of the session so far by 1,000th of a second. 1,000th of a second. Perez has beaten Leclerc's time by a millisecond. That's a close call. That's a really close call. That's almost identical laps. As Alonso's going through 14, 15 into 16. Let's see him going through 17 and coming across the final corner. Across the line, he sets the fastest time of the session so far, almost by 1/10 of a second, Alonso. Let's see right now, Lance Stroll, who's also improving on his lap time. Across the line, what can he manage? Only 6th fastest. So the slowest of the actual time so far. By a second. Over a second slower than Alonso there. Definitely not good. Magnussen comes into the pits as Ricciardo across the line improves up into 7th. So slower than Stroll there. God Alonso says she vender. Yes, that's true. He's an absolute god. He's magic, one would say. Pierre Gasly up into P5 as Hülkenberg, Verstappen, and Bottas have yet to come out. Oh, Verstappen just came out, as I said that. Alex Albon improves all the way up into 5th place, so that's a pretty decent time. Almost 4/10 down on Alonso, though. Sargent's in P8, half a second slower than the best time. As we're now looking at Leclerc and Carlos Sainz both fitting new tires and looking to go out for a second run. Hold on a second. I felt something down there. Was investigating to see if it was anything to worry about, but no, it was all fine. Oh, the 33rd, La 33. Getting close. It's getting close. Stroll comes into the pits. So we're now looking at Hamilton and Russell. What happened to McLaren? They just didn't have the pace. They've been struggling all weekend. I mean, for a second, it looked like they were looking pretty good with Norris's really respectable lap time, but then he didn't come out for a final lap there. And everyone did. And everyone improved on their lap times. And Norris, well, he tumbled down the order and was out in 16th place. Let's see Hamilton making his way through the first sector to start the second one into turn 6. That's Russell with the exact same gap to Daniel Ricciardo's lap time. So far, Hamilton and Russell's lap times have been identical pretty much. Oh no, off by a tenth. Off by a tenth. I thought I saw the same number, but no, the first one was apparently different. Leclerc signs both on outlaps, so is Kevin Magnussen, and yeah, Max Verstappen is on a time lap of his own, going through turn 12. Hamilton, Russell, and Verstappen all improving there, with Verstappen setting the the fastest second sector so far. Even though he didn't get any purple mini sectors, overall his time was faster. Let's see, Leclerc, purple first sector right now. Yeah, it's gonna be tough one. Hamilton already up on Alonso's time. That's P1 for Lewis, as Russell also improves upon Alonso's time into second place by 1/100th of a second. That's Verstappen setting the fastest time of the session so far, 0.2 of a second faster than Lewis Hamilton on P2 right now. As we're now waiting to see what the Ferraris can respond with. Leclerc, purple second sector. That's Hamilton. Hamilton set the purple third sector there. And Magnussen now holds a purple first sector. Magnussen right now in P10. Oh god, the sun's come out. Ah, fuck. It's not the middle of the night anymore. It's gonna be tough for me to fall back to sleep. Leclerc goes fastest overall. Oh, 7/10 of a second. That's over a second faster than everyone else, pretty much. Carlos Sainz goes second fastest so far. Let's see Kevin Magnussen, what he can do. Up into 4th place, so that's pretty good. Pretty good for the Haas. Let's see Nico Hülkenberg. Only ninth fastest, but yeah, everyone's gonna have to improve right now. Alonso, Gasly, Sargent, Stroll, and Ricardo are all on outlaps. Bottas is on a fast lap already. So yeah, everyone is looking to improve on those lap times because they are old right now. They are old news. And they are all pretty much out of qualifying unless they can do something about it. The DRS open for Valtteri Bottas as he comes into 14. Yeah, you guys saw the sun coming up during the last hour here on the back of my camera. Let's see, the black Alfa Romeo can only manage P10, so I would say that's him out of qualifying Bottas already. Unless everyone else is shit, pretty much. Not a lot of improvement right now. Yeah, pretty much everyone with yellow mini sectors. I don't know if they are waiting for another installation lap. But yeah, no one is improving. No one. 3 minutes left to go to the end of the session. That's Sergio Perez coming in, and he seems to be going inside the pit box. So 2.5 minutes left to go. He's in P6. Maybe they reckon that's enough, but I don't think he's gonna be able to go for another lap here. Yeah, no one's setting a fast lap right now. So 2 minutes left to the end of the session. And that's Kevin Magnussen, the first driver to start pushing, actually. alongside his teammate Nico Hulkenberg. They are not improving a lot, though. They are not improving a lot. Yeah, I don't know if they are pushing right now, or if they let off. I'll have to see about that. But yeah, that's Stroll already across the line. Hamilton, Russell, Sargent, everyone there has now started to push. And we are starting to see the improvements on the timing sheets as well. That's Alonso across the line. That's Bottas across the line right now as well. Let's see, Russell already improving on the first sector drastically. So seems to be Alonso, Sargent as well. Sargent moving up though. Stroll is also improving quite a bit. Let's see what they can do. Into the second sector goes Stroll. Russell is right in front of him. Russell's getting a pretty decent second sector as well. So we are now looking at Bottas as well, with a lot of improvement here. Stroll, is he gonna get a? Oh, that's Sargent. Sorry, Sargent is improving a lot. Sargent looks to be, yeah, I mean, well into the top 10 right now with the time that he's been setting. That's a 10th and something faster than Stroll. Stroll right now is in P14. Let's see when it comes across the line, where will he be? Only good enough for a P10. Yeah, I think that's gonna be gone as soon as Sargent crosses the line. Let's see, Russell across the line, up into third place. Sargent now moving up. Let's see where he goes. Up into sixth. So yeah, that's Stroll out of qualifying already. Alonso P9, and he goes up into P5, so he may be safe there. Bottas across the line from P12 up into 8th place. That's Stroll, that's Hulkenberg right now out as well, unless there's something he can do about it. There doesn't seem to be much that he can do about it, Nico. He's not on a push lap, and he is out. Danny Rick take the checkered flag as Alex Albon improves up into 5th place, pushing Perez out. As I said, Perez is out. I didn't think it was enough, and it didn't end up being enough, and that may be Hamilton out as well. That's Hamilton out of qualifying as well. So 5 different drivers from 5 different teams are out in Q2. That's Hamilton out. That's going to be super big for the championship. Perez P12 as well. Hulkenberg P13, Stroll P14, and Ricciardo P15. So those 5 drivers are now out in Q2, out of qualifying. Yeah, it's really depressing that the sun's come out. It's really, really depressing. Yeah. Williams, both of them through to Q3, ahead of Mercedes, ahead of McLaren, ahead of Red Bull. So that's I think they're gonna have a good night. They're gonna have a good night. Those Williams boys. P6 and P9 right now. Bottas also making it through to Q3. Kevin Magnussen with the Haas also in there. Pierre Gasly in the Alpine up into 4th place. George Russell then in 3rd place as well. And Leclerc and Carlos Sainz seem untouchable. More so Leclerc than Carlos Sainz at the top. Over half a second is the gap between P1 and P2. But yes, a lot of diversity here. The only teams with 2 drivers in Q3 are Ferrari and Williams. That's insane. And you know what's good? You know what's extra? You know what I'm happy about? No sprint weekend. It's a regular weekend, this one. But yeah, 8 teams in Q3 is a lot. So tired. So, it's been a clean session so far. No one into the wall. Only Tsunoda's been in once. Logan in Q3. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I think it's his first Q3 appearance ever. Drink a coffee. Oh no, I'm not gonna drink a coffee now. I mean, I gotta go back to bed after this is done. Well, actually, do I have anything today? Yeah, no, tonight I can go like to bed at like 8 if I wanted to. Oh, that's gonna be good. 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3. If I go to bed at 8, I can get 7 hours of sleep before I have to wake up for the race. So, and I can just stay up after that. That's not a bad idea, honestly. Oh, good plan. Thank you guys. Oh, look, a guy spamming. Can Sergeant go for pole? I think that's a bit too much. I think that's a bit too much. Better stay away. If you sleep now, you bugger up your routine. Well, it's not even 6 a.m., so I can take like a 2 hour nap. It's not gonna be too bad. Yeah, I can take a nap. It's fine. I mean, the circuit is a joke, says 9. Yes, it is. How is Perez out again? Dude, haven't you seen the 2023 season? Perez being out in Q2 is just a part of life, you know? I've become used to him going through the Q3 in the past few races, but yeah, I mean, it's also been down there a lot. A guy with a McLaren Honda. Was that a McLaren Honda shirt? Or was it Red Bull Honda? I saw Honda, and my mind immediately went to McLaren Honda. At least Alonso's still in Q3. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I know. I definitely do know. But it's really similar to San Andreas. Las Vegas. I wonder why, you know? It's almost as if one was modeled after the other. Las Vegas did a really good job copying GTA. Williams are cooking, says Fernando Alonso. Yes, they definitely are Fernando Alonso. It's Aston Martin Honda next season. No, it's not next season. Is it for next season? Oh, now you got me wondering. Yeah, no, it's 26, guys. It's not gonna be next year. It's gonna be 26. So it's gonna be Aston Martin Mercedes for 2 more seasons after this one. Yeah, I was like, no, I know I should know if it's gonna be next year, and it wasn't. It wasn't. Alonso make it to pole. Oof, no, no, he cannot. But he can be up there, you know. P4 could be possible. Ryan's voice is so much better than listening to those high-pitched Brits screaming over the edge as well. Thank you. Yeah, today's a bit of a more ASMR stream. Well, because it's still pretty late. Everyone's sleeping here, so I gotta keep my voice down. But I'm usually screaming a lot as well. Is the Q3 timer underway? Yep. Q3 is officially underway, and that's Magnussen out in the circuit. Cars are starting to head out. That's the Alpine of Pierre Gasly coming out of the pit exit. That's Alonso coming out as well. I'll give it that. It's wider than most street circuits. This one is not too narrow. I mean, it's because it's the US, and that is also, yeah, I know. They love them streets. Gasly, Sainz, Leclerc, Verstappen all out on the circuit alongside Magnussen and Alonso. Yeah, the previous polls here have been Prost in 1982 and Reutemann in 1981 in Vegas. So yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. The last pole sitter in Vegas was Alan Prost. Viva las tetas. Like like a guy over here says. When life gives you lemons, what? Yeah, make engine oil. Let's see, everyone out other than Russell and Bottas is. Oh, well, but Russell just came out of the pit, so everyone other than Bottas is out here. 10 minutes left to go to the end of the session. Let's see, are we going to see a set of installation laps, or is this going to be definitive lap times already? Maybe installation laps. I wouldn't be surprised if they get 2 sets of laps all completed here. But they seem to be pushing, though. They do seem to be pushing DRS open and such. Oh, used tires for Magnussen in the first run in Q3, same for Alonso and Gasly. The Ferraris boys and Verstappen are on fresh rubber, though Williams boys are both on all tire. Thank you, Waxmanus. Yeah, that's some good insight. Some good insight. Ferrari and Verstappen are the only guys on new rubber. Then everyone else is on used tires. So don't expect the timesheets to be satellite on the first run in Q3 then. Oh, the Williams are back in the pits. Yeah. So is Bottas. Or did Bottas never come out? No, Bottas never came out. So Gasly sets the fastest time so far, ahead of Magnussen, and Alonso tops the timing sheets. And that's Sainz immediately topping the timing sheets in front of Alonso, and then it's Leclerc. Leclerc P1 right now, of course. By 22 thousandths of a second. Max Verstappen's going to be coming across the line right now. He goes third fastest ahead of Alonso. Alonso half a second though slower than Leclerc, but remember the old tires, you know, from Verstappen down, everyone else on all tires. Well, I don't know about the Mercedes though. Ooh, a big lockup into 14 for Alonso. So he's got the pace, you know. He's not looking. I mean, even with the lockup and everything, he's still P4, so it's not bad. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. Tears don't call them wonder. I'm too musical this last few streams. Honestly, gotta stop. We're gonna get the channel taken down. Albon and Sargent have yet to set a time and have yet to come out. So has Bottas. What was Sainz's penalty? It's gonna be 10 place grid drop for tomorrow. So whatever you see here, take with a grain of salt, you know? Russell, let's see him start the fast lap through 4 into 5 very shortly. The DRS wide open on the first straight. At the end of the first sector, let's see where he stacks up. 4 tenths down on Leclerc. That's almost the gap to Alonso there in the first sector. He's got to close it up real good as he goes through 9 and into turn 10. George Russell. Blow my nose again. Sorry, guys. Let's see, DRS open across the back straight for George Russell as he comes into turn 14 through the final chicane of 15 and 16 as he comes onto the final straightaway of turn 17 and into the start finish line. That's the pit lane. And let's see what he can do. Up into 5th place only. Only P5, but it's really close to Alonso's time. Russell, Sainz, Sargent are out on the track. Albon, that's Bottas as well. So they decided to go for the for a final run there. As Russell's the only guy out on track from the previous set of runs, previous set of laps. But yeah, a few guys are waiting on their final laps, mostly Verstappen and the red Ferraris. Saved it. Am I too dark? Yeah, kinda. Becoming that's way too much. That's better. Yeah, I mean that's what we can do, you know? With it becoming daytime in the middle of the stream. Magnussen's out as well, so is Pierre Gasly. Oh, it's a bit of a lot of traffic there. Let's see, right now we have Sainz and then it's Alonso extremely close. No, it's Sainz, Russell, Alonso, Sargent. Yeah, Russell's in front right now of the pack. Well, looks to be in front of the pack. Let's see, Leclerc's coming out of the pits and Verstappen is still in there. Verstappen's not come out yet. So let's see, Sainz, Alonso, Russell. Sargent, is Russell going to be coming in right now? No, he's out for an extra lap there. Why didn't he come out? Come in, though, sorry. No idea. He's gonna be doing his last lap on used tires. Well, okay, that's a strategy, I guess. Let's see, Albon, Sargent, Bottas all pushing. Alonso with another installation lap there, seems. Sainz as well, and Russell as well. So a lot of extra installation lap for the guys in front. Meanwhile, Albon, Sargent, Bottas not setting a time yet, so that might be. Bottas is pushing though. Bottas is pushing. Albon not so much, but Bottas is pushing. but I think he's gonna have to back off there. No, he's still going. He's still going. Let's see. I think it's installation laps this time round, and we're gonna get the final set of laps closer to the end. Max Verstappen not coming out. Oh, he came out. Oh well. Yeah. I didn't see him. My bad, guys. He's now starting his installation lap. What happened to Perez? Is he slow? Yes. Yes. He is. Volcán Tequila. Okay. It's a sponsor, I guess. Let's see. Leclerc, Alonso, Sainz all now trying to set fast lap times. Bottas can only manage P9 with what is set so far, but it's not representative. Sargent and Bottas 20 seconds and 22 seconds of the 21 and 22 seconds off the pace respectively. And then it's Albon in that last 30 seconds off the pace. Yeah, that's not representative, of course. Magnussen improving all the way up into 4th place. Magnussen ahead of Alonso right now and on the 2nd row of the grid. Alonso, though, is improving a lot there. It's a pigeon outside. It's a pigeon. Let's see what Leclerc can do. 0.3 of a second up on his all time. And that's, well, a bit over 0.3 of a second ahead of Carlos Sainz as well. Carlos improving, though, not enough it seems, but it's improving still. He comes across the line. Ooh, Alonso's not improving across the 3rd sector at all. I don't know if he's pushing anymore. Oh, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, he's still pushing. He's still pushing. But let's see, Carlos Sainz, can he out-qualify his teammate as Alonso's going to be coming across the line very up next. Alonso, no, not improving on his time. Not a good lap for him. Verstappen, 3rd place as he takes the checkered flag. Is Carlos Sainz? No, that doesn't look to be enough. Very short though, very 0.5 of a second, but not enough. That's Logan Sargent qualifying in 4th place. That's Bottas, P5, dropping Alonso down to 7th. A bad lap, a bad 3rd sector compromise. It's exit there. That's Russell up into 4th. Alonso dropping down to 8th to 9th right now as Albon is ahead of his teammate Logan Sargent. And that's Gasly up into P5. Alonso down in 10th place. A very bad last run of qualifying there. A very bad lineup to the 3rd sector. And that's what you get. P10 for him. Leclerc is in pole position then, ahead of Carlos Sainz. Max Verstappen in 3rd place. George Russell is going to be starting in 4th in 2nd row. There's going to be Gasly and Albon, Sargent and Bottas. Then it's going to be Magnussen and Alonso. But yeah, Ferrari front row. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one tomorrow. So, guys, I need to go back to sleep. I'm extremely tired. So I think that's going to be it for me today. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new here and if you enjoy what we do. Anyway, we will see you all tomorrow. And yeah, take care and have a nice Saturday. Goodbye. So tired.